That is the shiniest thing I have ever seen. Are you kidding me? Wow. Hello. Right. We tried out some stuff that wasn't from the miniature painting industry. It was awesome. This is the Dirt Down Rust. It's been used on Casino Royale, Star Wars, a load of stuff. It's got decades of history. Another thing, not from the miniatures industry, with decades of history, is Molotow's paints. These are graffiti paints. This is actually a refill for a graffiti pen, from what I gather. Not an expert. Let us know below if I got that really wrong. So these are the pens that you can use that have got this crazy, it's literally, it's paint that comes out of them. Very, very strange. Apparently you can paint models with those. I'm very skeptical. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today is trying some of the paint that is meant to go in those pens through an airbrush to make a model look incredibly shiny. And I do mean incredibly shiny. Let's get a rough and ready perspective on this. It's like I just put a mirror on my hand. This is the shiniest silver I've ever seen. It looks like mercury or something. Anyway, I don't particularly know what I'm doing, so let's jump in and really screw up a model. Now this should go okay, in theory. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we've got varnish on the back. I've just used Vallejo gloss. We've not got varnish on the front, so we're going to see how much that makes a difference. Very noticeable how much more shiny he is here. A gloss black surface has been recommended for this, like the Vallejo metal colors. So let's just rock on and see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to airbrush it all over, probably, and then over the airbrushing I'll put some down with a brush and see if there's a noticeable difference between the applications. I'll probably just paint one of his shins or something. So let's empty the airbrush. By the way, if anyone's seen the Year of the Tiger texture palettes, this heavily engraved section here is super absorbent, so I use this like a felt mat. It really helps reduce overspray dramatically. You can see it's just like a sponge there. It's really useful. A little bit of thinner. Don't know what we're doing, do we? So they're quite wet, so I'm not going to put too much in. I imagine you'll get quite a lot of mileage out of each one as well. Oh my God, it's shiny. It is like mercury. Really nice bottle to take it from. Look how shiny it is. Nuts. If we can achieve that on, wow. I mean, there it is. So it's on metal and it looks much shinier than my airbrush cup. Look at that. Okay. It's coming out strangely. Oh, maybe it doesn't like thinner. Something's gone wrong here. Maybe you have to thin it with alcohol, like pure alcohol. Oh no. Right, we screwed up. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to work out what I did wrong. That bit looks shiny on the palette. It's not even on a shiny surface. Okay, wow. So this is worth noting. I'm probably not going to have any issues with this sticking to stuff because my God, that is that stuck really tastily to the airbrush. Some cleaning is in order. Right, gonna get out some serious products. Pop on a mask. Normally I'd wear a mask while airbrushing. Obviously I'm talking to the camera. This stuff though, not worth risking. It's serious business, airbrush cleaning products. So yeah, I guess I'll just give this a thorough cleaning through. All right, we're gonna rock on. We're not even gonna consult the internet. I'm gonna use it neat this time. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're good. Just gonna check it's not gonna be lumpy. Looks pretty shiny to me. Let's go. I'm gonna go all over. So the back is glossy and the front is not glossy. That is pretty high quality silver. Very high quality silver. You know what, after all that, I think it might just be better brushed on. It's pretty high quality. It has come out a bit dry. So, you know, I've used it without a thinner. Obviously you should be thinning it with something. I'm gonna brush them on now. Obviously I'm gonna use a pretty ancient brush for that. A tired tip, that means he's old. Does look like mercury, doesn't it? insane. Okay, let's get his booty like we said we would. Hopefully those brush strokes don't show up. I don't know how thick to use it. This feels like using the Vallejo liquid metallics, the older ones. Wow, brush on is better. Brush on, wow. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm not getting this perfect. I think you got to work pretty fast. Wow, that is the shiniest thing I have ever seen. Are you kidding me? F***. Okay, so I've not executed that perfectly. Let's find out what I need to clean this brush with. So airbrush thinner didn't work. Let's try like a lacquer thinner. This one says high compatibility. It's not, because I discovered that the hard way. It does clean this nicely though. Okay. Well, that's obviously the right product. Viewers, you are more knowledgeable than me. All of our brains combined are greater than mine. Probably one of your brains combined is greater than mine. You can let us know what you use to thin this stuff and what you get the best results with. Obviously, everyone's just watching me go for a uneducated first attempt at this. It appears that, yeah. Okay, looks like lacquer thinners are the way to go. I'm gonna give this one blast through the airbrush with the lacquer thinners, because that's just miles better. So obviously, given how that has cleaned, 6 drops. I'll do a very imprecise. 1, 2, 3. It's quite wet, so we'll try that ratio first. God, that's made it look much more dilute than I would have thought. It dries super fast. Okay, you do not have much working time with this. Come on, Captain Shiny Leg, what have we got? Ooh, just look at it. It's nuts. I don't want to touch it in case it's still drying. It should be dry by now. That's definitely dulled the sheen. I reckon this is a brush-on product. It's made to be used in pens and brushed on by pens, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, this is better. You need to use the right thinner. Don't know how, if I'll damage it by doing this, but let's mask it. Let's get a comparison. Just me removing the fluff on my jeans off camera. Oh no. Okay, so I was right. It does take a little while to dry. We can't use masking on it unless it's on the already dried part. When I said that you're gonna watch me screwing up, I didn't think it would be screwing up this much. Still behaving okay in the airbrush. No nasty clagging. So the product is obviously nuts. It's incredibly effective. It's how to get out to, you know, the operational parts of it. I don't feel like I'm obscuring detail yet either with the airbrush. I guess with a brush, that would be the risk, because you're putting down a thicker layer of it. Right, we're out. Okay, yeah, so previous application to the left, hopefully this is noticeable on camera, looks a little bit more conventional wargaming industry silver. You know, even closer to some of my favorites from Vallejo, or the other solid ones from different brands like Darkstar. This side though, where we've put it down more, you know, more correctly with the appropriate thinner, very shiny, absolute winner. I mean, that is unbeatable. Look at that. That is absolutely obscene. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it for far too long to dry, and yeah, we'll have a little look at it once that has happened. All right, turned out great. Mistakes were made, obviously. A couple of things to touch on quickly. So drying time, very important. A couple of guys, including one of our regulars, pointed out 48 hours is advisable, so note that. That was on an Instagram post. Thanks very much for the information, guys. I think this product is particularly noticeably amazing in comparison to other standard paints under average and low quality lighting. So if you put it under brilliant lighting, there's not as much of a difference. There is a difference. You get sharper, more kind of concentrated highlights. It's just super mirrory. But under average quality lighting and low quality lighting, it basically glows. It's super noticeable. So if you can hold it up under perfect lighting, not quite as noticeable. Otherwise, really noticeable. Also, dilution and airbrush use. It seems to be less fidgety with the brush, but you do have to work quite fast because it starts getting tacky, even if it doesn't super dry really quick. Maybe at risk of obscuring details slightly, but I reckon that's probably an okay exchange in the places you want to use it for just how mirrory and shiny things become. Any chemists out there, let us know what thinners and why. Be super useful. Anything that seems useful, we'll pop in the pinned comment below and people can use that as a repository for information. We will return to this product rather than a first impressions video. We'll do a more informed video at some point in the future for sure. So we'll use the comments that we get as a kind of a library of information to refer to. That's it. If there's any more interesting, weird, wacky products you'd like to see us using, or any that you think you'd like to watch me screwing up with, then by all means post suggestions below. Happy to try them out for you. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. If you've used these products to good effect, let us know about it, and we can maybe go and have a look at them. And if you post some information on how and why you got the effects that you did, that would be mega useful as well. Thank you very much. We'll catch you in the next video.